Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm Gracie Davis.
And I'm Tabitha Griffin.
And welcome to your BNN News Show. This week, we'll be showing you more on
Winter Guard auditions,
STEM Girl Up Night,
STEM Explained,
Veterans Day Plaques, and JOT Right Night.
Earlier this week, Winter Guard had auditions for new members. The season officially starts next week, and members have practice several nights a week. Find out more about students pursuing a role in the Winter Guard.
The Winter Guard took place on Monday after school. The auditions comprised of cardio, stretching, dance, and various Winter Guard routines. Ivan Summers, the new Winter Guard director, describes his expectations on taking the position.
For me personally, it's my first season directing, so learning how to write their show to where the judges will score them well is going to be my challenge. I think for the kids, the challenge is going to be learning new technique that they haven't had before. My favorite part of directing is seeing the kids grow throughout the season, not just like in the sport, but as people too. A lot of the girls learn responsibility, and they learn how to use or manage their time better. They learn how to dance throughout the season, and while they're dancing, they're learning how to manipulate pieces of equipment around their body. So we're going to have sabers this year, which are the swords, rifles, and we're going to have a lot of people spinning flag as well.
Winter Guard connects its members more as a family rather than just teammates. 8th grader Ava Farrar explains.
It means family to me. Like, the moment I walked in the guard room for the first time, they were like, "Hey, what's your name?" I was like, "It's Ava." And they basically welcomed me even though I had no idea what the heck I was doing. My favorite part about color guard is spinning flag, because if you mess up, you can just look at one of your leaders or one of your friends and they're going to be like, "This is how you do it," and not in a harsh way.
Junior Mila Tartar from New Tech gives her thoughts on what she hopes to gain from her first year on the team.
Some challenges I think I'll face by being on the Winter Guard. I would probably say that the fact that I'm not very coordinated, so I have to force myself to be coordinated. So yeah, that'll probably be the biggest one. I feel like auditions are going pretty good. I messed up a couple of times, but people have been very reassuring to me, so it makes me relax a lot to know that.
Auditions continue tomorrow in the band room from 4 to 7. No past experience is required. This is Keith Wilson reporting for BNN.
Last week, C4, the Career and Technical Education Program, hosted the STEM event. This inaugural event, called Girl Up, establishes connections between aspiring elementary girls and their desired career paths. Participants had the opportunity to go visit various career-related stations, such as biomedicine, graphic design, engineering, and welding, as explained by two of the volunteers.
The first STEM Girl Up Night took place on Friday, November 3rd, 2017. This night provided an opportunity to 5th and 6th grade girls to learn about career paths in science, technology, engineering, and math. Junior Miranda Highland and sophomore Sammy Hethkett spoke with BNN about their first STEM Girl Up Night experience, how they helped, and what it meant to them.
I'm Miranda Highland. I'm a junior, and I was approached by Mr. Hack to be a volunteer for this, and I immediately agreed because it sounded like something that would be really good for just the community, and it's something that I really believe in, so of course I wanted to.
My name is Sammy Hethkett. I am a sophomore, and I got into this because I'm in the engineering IED, Intro to Engineering Design class. It's very important for girls to gain knowledge on the STEM careers because in the past girls weren't in these careers as much.
Right now I'm in the engineering pathway here at North, and so I'm looking to go into some field of engineering. Right now I'm thinking chemical engineering, but I'm not really sure.
My favorite station was the biomed station because we got to check out fake blood.
So far probably welding because I'm in the engineering classes, so I haven't really seen any of the others, but welding was really cool and it kind of makes me wish that I had taken some of the other classes like that or construction while I was here. When I was younger, the only thing that really got me exposed to this was like my mom taking me to different camps and stuff, so if this was more open, then I think that more girls would have gone into it instead of like the 5 girls that are in my class right now with me. So it really just would have been nice to have that exposure at a younger age because I feel like it's very misconceived as a very like male field, which it really isn't.
This is Carla Perez reporting for BNN.
In his weekly segment, Stuff Explained, Junior Mark Alamano further explains gender discrepancy amongst STEM and the need for programs in our Cummins-based community, such as Girl Up.
This past week, CNHS held its Girl Up event, an event centered on inspiring elementary school girls to get involved in STEM-related programs such as engineering, computer science, and mathematics. They participated in various hands-on activities where they did things such as build a wheel to spark their interest in STEM-related fields. The reason that North and the United States as a whole have to put on events such as this is because, as science-based fields become a more dominant part of the workforce, experts have noticed that there is a severe lack of women in such fields of study. The current trend of women is to tend to gravitate more towards medicine, law, and business, while straying away from the sciences and engineering. So why is this? Well, the main culprit of this issue is thought to be implicit bias. It is no secret that due to the beliefs held in the less progressive past, there is a leftover cultural bias against women in science-related fields. And while in 2017 blatant gender bias is on the decline, there is still an underlying layer of bias that is left over from the previous generations. We can see this in things like even though women make up half of the total US college-educated workforce, they only make up 29% of the science and engineering workforce. This is also combined with in many of their respective STEM fields, women typically hang around 20 to 30% of the total workforce for their specific job. These numbers are indicative of the effect that implicit bias has on people and our society as a greater whole. These implicit biases are even more dangerous than normal ones, because due to these beliefs being unconscious, they can actually contradict what we believe in our conscious minds. Someone who claims to be for equality of the genders may still have an implicit bias that causes them to think that women are less capable of certain tasks, such as math or science. This makes it harder for an individual to fix the problem because they do not know there is one. This is why it is crucial that we send the message to these young girls that they are welcome to be in and excel in STEM-related fields, so that we may alter or even overturn this bias. Because as we move forward into the future, we will need as many people proficient in the sciences as we can get, and we want to have the best people for that job, regardless of gender.
For the past few weeks, the engineering and design classes have been creating plaques for Veterans Day. This C4 program tradition has impacted both the designers and the recipients.
In honor of Veterans Day, the machine trades and the architectural engineering and design classes made plaques to give to veterans who live in the hospice. The machine trades class helps design the front of plaques, Mr. Foley explains.
The plaques mean a lot to me. My dad was a veteran, and presenting with something nice, that means a lot to me as a person. So, the class will drill 4 holes in the corners for the pins to attach to the plexiglass. Then we'll flip them over and mill the slot in the back to hang on the wall. We've got a fixture set up in one of our CNC mills that we've written a program for that we can actually just load and hit the button and go and get them done rather quickly. The students love doing it. They keep asking when we're going to have more to make. I think they're really proud to make them. They really enjoy that helping hand.
Make sure to call any friends or family who are in the military to thank them for their service. This is Seth Noonan reporting for BNN.
Last Friday, the JOT Club hosted their first monthly ride night at New Hope Church. The club, established 4 years ago, is meant to help participants develop higher riding skills through constructive criticism, as described by 2 of the members.
The JOT has just begun for the 2017-2018 school year. BNN explored this creative writing club with juniors Emma Smith and Caroline Swenson to get some insight.
I am Emma Smith, and I am a junior at Columbus North.
I'm Caroline, and I'm 16.
The JOT Writing Club is just that. It's a writing club, and we meet and we sometimes get a prompt, sometimes we just go and do whatever we want, and we write and we share it and we critique each other and help ourselves become better writers. I'm really excited. I've been in the JOT now, this will be my 3rd year, and I'm very excited to see all the new people and hear what people have to write, and I'm excited to get back into writing myself a little more.
I was excited about improving on my own writing capabilities. I feel like if you have a lot of critique from people who also like to write, you learn and grow as a writer.
By the end of this year, I'd just like to grow as a writer, maybe delve into some different types of writing than I've done in the past, maybe mess around with rhyme scheme, I don't know.
I think I would like to improve the way I write and expand the styles I write.
My favorite part about JOT is probably the people. You get a lot of different people and you get to hear just all these different takes on sometimes the same ideas and these different types of writings.
My favorite part was hearing everyone's stories, and they were all so different and all so good. And I just felt like I needed to say something on every single one because they were just all so amazing.
I think the JOT has really helped me grow as a person and helped me expand and be more willing to share things I've made and made me more confident in what I have made. Advice I have for people joining JOT is don't be nervous. Well, you're going to be nervous, but ignore it. Let yourself share your things and be confident in what you're sharing, because we're all here just to help you grow as a writer, and you got to start somewhere.
The previous Write Night was on November 10th at New Hope Church from 7 to 9:15 p.m. JOT's next Write Night will take place on December 23rd, 2017. For more information, go to cnhs.jot on Instagram. This is Carla Perez reporting for BNN.
And that's it for today, Bulldogs. I'm Gracie Davis.
And I'm Tabitha Griffin.
Have a great weekend.
BNN is a proud partner of CNHS Media at Columbus North in Columbus, Indiana. All music is provided by American Music Company.